Hey, Jamie here. Welcome to my side of the room. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. It's Saturday and we're leaving Tuesday for our cruise, which means I gotta do something about this. I can't leave. This is the Powerpuff. Ethan's working on that video right now. We're both walking around with headphones on. What? He's in the other room working on a video and I'm in here coming up with some ideas. So what I'm thinking, and you know what I think I'm gonna do almost never turns into what actually happens. What I'm thinking is this hand is going to be cruise inspired nails. And this hand is going to be 4th of July because we're leaving for the 4th of July week. We're leaving the 2nd, we'll be back the 7th. But the 2nd isn't for 3 more days, which means whatever I do is gonna be on my hands for like 10 days. That's not 10 days. Today's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 9. I was really close there. So, I really don't want to do it this early, but I don't know when else I'm going to be able to do it. Today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. I could do it either one of those days. Monday, let's face it, I have to work. I'm going to get home, I'm going to be running around, packing. We have to actually pack real clothes this time instead of just like throwing 2 t-shirts in a bag. But we're really excited. So we're going on the Islander in case you didn't know. And if you want to watch, if you want to come with, that's going to be on our other channel. You knew we had another channel, didn't you? So that channel is called Tater's Gonna Tate. And it's, you know, like haters gonna hate, taters gonna take. There's an explanation behind that. So, that'll be on the other channel. Go over there, check it out. It'll be fun. It's the new boat, and it's not new, but it's new to us. Everything's gonna be new to us. We've never sailed out of Tampa. We've never done the Islander. We've never, I don't know, we've ever gone on a cruise on a Tuesday.
Nope.
So this is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna film like everything. In fact, there's even points in time where I think we're splitting up to film different things. So this is gonna be a lot of footage and a lot of fun. And I'm hearing really good reports about how much fun the crew is and how friendly they are and how they'll help out. And which is what I like about Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. The crew is incredible. Best cruise ship crew ever. I've never had a crew like this. So, what else? Let's do some nails. I have an idea for one of the 4th of July ones. I'm going to show you, and hopefully it translates. I did a test nail just to see if it would translate. Ethan kind of got it, but I think it's one of the ones I'm going to do. So let me flip this around so you can stop looking at me and mess on my shelf. Let's look at the mess on my desk, shall we? Okay, I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. All right, this was my idea. Can you tell? It's watermelon. I used the watermelon stamp. But I did it with red and blue and white instead of pink, green, and black. Does it work? Does it translate? My nails aren't quite that big, so it shouldn't fall off the edge here. I think it's cute. I think it came out really cute. I think that's going to be one of the nails. I have to take this off. I really like these. They're really pretty. I think the pinks are my favorite. And they're gorgeous outside. They're really nice outside. All right. Oh, I hate to do this, but I have to take them off. Let me show you some of the ideas I have. Actually, I have to do it this way because anytime I tell him to, hang on a sec. Anytime I tell him to put up a picture, he like forgets to do it. There, screenshots. Okay, so I was taking pictures of nails this morning. And this one, these all came off of Pinterest. This one I thought was really cool. She was matching her socks, but I thought instead of the gray with the white dots, I could do different colors because I want bright, vivid colors for the cruise side of things. So I was thinking like really tropical, neon-y kind of colors. But I could still do the white dots, and then I could do stamps on top of that. And I have all these palm trees. And where's it? Here it is. This one has flamingos, my spirit animal. Plus we're going to the Keys, so maybe a lighthouse. There's a lighthouse on here, but definitely palm trees, definitely flamingos. So lots of palm tree choices. Flamingo plus I have this drinks one that I got from Mundo de Unos. Is that the name of that place? We just call them the oh, here you go. We just call them the Mexican stamping place. That's where this came from. These stamp really nicely. These Mundo ones, they don't clean very well if you use a cotton ball. If you use a cotton ball, it catches. You can see how it pulls. It's pulling strands. You need to use like a lint-free thing, and even then you're going to occasionally get some strands, but not nearly as bad. But that seems to be across the board with their stuff. Other brands, it's a much smoother feel. You can feel that this feels scratchy, and this feels smooth, but they still stamp perfectly fine. So I think that's the plan. I think we're going to do the flamingos, the palm trees, and a drink. Maybe 2 palm trees on this hand. And then on this hand, we're going to go 4th of July. I had fireworks. Oh, they were New Year's fireworks. That's where. I got to find that plate. I found these stars to use for 4th of July ones. We'll do that on one of them. What else is on this one? This was like a picnic plate. Yeah, the rest of the stuff is picnicky, not 4th of July. I gotta find that other plate. I have the plates broken up by categories. So animals, nature, water, marble, holidays, food. Or maybe it's under food. Oh, why would they be under food? Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. I never clean these things. Christmas. Kind of gothic-y. That's like springy. Presents. Where? Holiday. Where is that? Now that I know what I'm looking for. Where is it? It's not. Oh, there it is. Hi. It's filthy. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay, so this one is. It's really a New Year's Eve plate. But it's got all these fireworks, which will work for 4th of July. There's a cotton ball. This one's got alcohol on it. The alcohol gets rid of all the streaks. Most of the streaks. Okay. Sticking to my fingers. Ba-doo. See all the fireworks? I like that. You put something in the middle, that one too. But this one's got numbers, so you can write the year on your nails. I really like this plate. I use this one a lot. That'll be really cute. We'll use that, I think. Perfect. Okay, we have plans. Look, I made some notes. All right. Goodbye, beautiful moon cat. Oh, we're gonna be like this, are we? Yeah, this one has glitter in it. This one's gonna be harder to take off. I'll be back.
2 hours later.
Okay, progress being made. I've come up with lists. I've figured out what colors I want to do for my neons. I'm going with the Holotaco retro collection. So this is Anti-Hero, Be Kind Rewind, Life in Plastic, High Def, and Box Office Bomb. So those are going to be the colors. I'm going to do at least 2 gradients and then solid colors on the other ones. I'm going to do a white base so that these colors pop before I sponge them on. And then I'm going to do black stamping, and I've got the flamingos, the palm trees, the anchor, the drink, and possibly one more. I think I might do 2 things of flamingos. I got 99% of that last polish off. There's still a couple of little spots I need to work on. Other hand, red, white, and blue. I'm going to do the watermelon on the thumb. I'm going to do 2 gradients, but different nails than the other hand. Obviously the theme is going to be red, white, and blue. I've got stars, I've got fireworks, and I was thinking about some kind of a bomb pop. So the best stamp I had is this one right here, and this is a popsicle, not a bomb pop, but it's as close as I'm going to get. So what I did was I stamped it on my mat. I don't know if you can see that. And then I covered it in bomb pop colors. And then I'm going to, I did this all in gel. It's actually a little thicker than I want it to be, but I'll cut it out and then use this side of it and make a little bomb pop or a popsicle, depending on what happens there, and then just use that as a sticker. Man, that's thick. I really got a little carried away there. So, bomb pop. I might make another one just to make sure. And I cleaned my desk. I took the mat off for a while, and the mat really wasn't doing much. I don't know if you've seen my desk lately. It's completely covered in polish. I don't know, down here, there's a little purple mark right there. So the mat's just kind of silly. There's really no reason for it. So I'd figure out the rest of this hand. If I'm gonna do them all in white, or if I want to do red and blue nails also. Like 2 white. I was gonna do 2 gradients. I will figure that part out. This hand's going to be easier though, because I already know it's this, and then I know what I'm doing with these. So, base coat. Oh, that stuff stinks. It's this liquid latex. These are old. This one was so old. I got that much out of it and threw it away because it was just so chunky. But this one, it smells like fish. I don't think that's right. Do not inhale. Oops, my bad. Okay, we'll stop smelling the fish smell. Okay, can't let those fingers touch. I decided on this for my gradient, and then these for a couple of loose nails. In fact, I could actually start doing this right now. Assuming I can get these open. Man, is it storming right now. Okay, that's a really bad job, Jamie. Okay, somebody's doing something in the building and my chair is bumping. We're on the 4th floor. What are they doing down there? I legit felt my chair move twice. I hope this works. While I'm in here, let's do some yellow. These are about dry. On this one. I haven't done a gradient in forever. You did fairly well on that one. Okay. Gradient time. You ready? Yikes. I'm scared. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. That's the length of the nail, so I need to go to about there. Okay, I want the purple on top the orange on the bottom. So I'm going to do that. 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 The first layer always seems to just soak right into the sponge. Okay. Now, do not dab too much. Wow, that is really got to be built up. I hope this works. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pick new colors or come up with another way to do the gradient and not sponge it on. Okay, that one looks better. It's still super light, but it's super light for a reason, because it's a jelly. Yeah, only I would try to gradient with a jelly. Has anybody else done this? Is this going to work? This is eventually going to build up. Okay. The other issue that I generally have with this is I go too fast and I do too many layers at a time. So I think I can get 2 on, and then I need to give it time to dry. Okay, yeah, that's building up. Okay, we're good. We're gonna be good. No! I am fairly certain I did not get any polish on my clothes, but I'll check in a second. Finish what I'm doing first. One crisis at a time, people. Okay, it seems to work better if I do slow, long dabs instead of... Yeah, that's giving me better coverage quicker. Okay, let's make sure I didn't get anything on me. Holy cow. I dropped that brush on myself and I didn't get any polish on me. That was awesome. I have one more finger to decide what color I'm going to do it. It's going to be one of these 3 colors. So I'm going to assume it's just going to be pink. Let's be honest with who we are, shall we? Okay. All right. Let's do another coat of this. There, coat on the thumb, and then we're going to give it a little bit of time to dry, to actually dry, before we do more. All right, I'm going to stick this in a baggie so it doesn't dry out while we're waiting. Also, I'm going to do 2 more coats of these 2 while we're waiting. See how vivid that is when you do it over white? One more pink. At this rate, I'll actually be able to just do another coat on those other ones. The rate I'm going. Bring that up. Okay. Okay, making progress. Oh yeah, that's dry enough. We can do more. Keep going! Oh, I just screwed up the blue. I think there was a reason I hadn't closed that. Caught the edge of the nail on the edge of the paper towel. I just messed up the pink. Are you kidding? Stop it, Jamie. Yeesh. Easy. Orange. Pink. Purple. Can you hear the thunder? It's storming pretty good right now. Ethan was napping. I'm surprised he didn't come out here. Okay. They're not real vivid, but they're not bad either. I think I actually like it. Does it need another coat? There he is. All right, let's take this off. I'll fix it. For Pete's sakes, come off already. Okay, I've been staring at this for a while. The blue's got to go and the yellow's got to go. They've got to be replaced with orange and purple. It's just not cohesive enough. Okay, much better. and I added, let me see if I can get it to work. I added disco dust. Disco dust is, let me grab it. It's a reflective top coat. If I turn on the regular light, it's not as reflective anymore. But if I turn it off and the flash hits it, it's all reflective. So the only thing left, I'm just curious if it was reflecting on that. Yep. Okay, so the only thing left is to let these dry. I top coated them. You can see how shiny they are. These dry, they just need their stamps, and then another top coat, and then this side is done. Still have to do this side. Okay, redid those couple of nails. It is now Sunday morning, and we have 48 hours to pack, work a full day's work, get 2 nights of sleep, and finish this manicure. And sit around a lot, because I do that too. It is time for stamping. So let me grab all of the stuff I need. Let me get some stuff out of the way here. We need a scraper. We need a stamp. We need a lint roller. We have a paper towel, and we need something to stamp. So this is the, let's go here. Let's start with this one. This came, I don't know where this came from. Oh, I think this came from Mundo de Unos. It was just a different variety. If you can hear that grinding sound in the background, sorry, we're doing laundry, which is part of the packing process. You guys go over there because you're later. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Let's put you away. I put something away. I need a black stamping polish. Alright, this is in Ethan's honor. Alright, we are going for these little guys. I'm going to zoom in. I know that then I tend to do terrible filming, but you'll be fine. I want just the pelicans. I don't want the stuff around them. Those are not pelicans. I know that. They're flamingos. Did you just grunt at me? Where'd it go? There it is. Ta-da! Okay. Right, I think I want this one. Like that. Scrape. Drop something. Pick it up later. Uh-oh, wait, hang on. No! There we go. Okay. Alright. I gotta pick a palm tree. Kinda like that, because It's got a lot on it. So does that when it's narrower. Where are the palm trees gone? I think they're going on this nail. Oh yeah, they'll fit on that. Okay. The big one will fit. It's a pretty long nail. Did it again. Like that. Now scrape. Why is this here? Okay. Oh, that came out good. It's not the world's greatest gradient in the world, but that came out pretty good. All right, I'm pleased with that. Let's scrape now before we forget. I think we're gonna do another palm tree, maybe on another hand, another finger. It's not another hand. Same hand, folks. What else did I want to do? I got 2 more. Where's my list? I did the drink. Oh, an anchor. I was gonna do an anchor. Let me find one. Okay, I've gone through all the anchors I can find, and that little tiny one there, that's my favorite. So maybe we're gonna do the anchors away with it. Will that fit? No, it won't fit. We're just gonna do the anchor. This is gonna be tough. Difficulty level 9. Alright, let's see if I can get that cleaned up. Okay. Oh. What's going on you? Okay, since we're supposed to be going to Key West, I'm gonna do this. Alright, hopefully this isn't gonna be too see-through where I have to color it, but let's see what it looks like. Oh, it'll be fine. Ta-da! Oh, they're cute! Oh, this came out much cuter than I thought they were going to. Alright, I'm okay with that. Time for the other hand. Alright, gonna start with 2 coats of the base coat. Okay, now I'm gonna apologize because the dryer's running. Alright, I decided I'm going to go with Milky White Shimmer instead of white for the base. It'll be a little less harsh, I think. I think that just came out a little too harsh for what I'm looking for. So let's try this. I don't normally do my thumb first, but... hopefully within a couple of layers this is white enough. Plus it'll give it a little bit of shimmer. Yeah, a couple of layers of that should do. Alright, I gotta figure out the rest of the nails, what colors I want. I want 2 gradients and then 2 plain colors. So the 2 plain colors are gonna be red and blue. I have to pick a red and a blue before I figure out, do I want to continue with the shimmery effect? I have to get this thread off the end of my nail. I'm going to do this off camera, it'll be easier. I can see it then. Okay, I think I'm going to go with red licorice. And it looks a little discolored in the bottle, but I'm just going to shake it really good. The swatch looks pretty red. Let's see. It's definitely red. I don't like painting my wrong hand. Not easy. Okay. Yeah, that's red enough. I gotta fix that paint job. Alright, now I gotta pick a blue. Okay, for blue I chose Twice in a Blue Moon, which I believe is supposed to be a magnetic. I can never get it to do it. Let me grab a magnet and I will show you how I cannot get it to do it. I can't even find a magnet, and there were 1,000 of them here a little while ago. There we go. It might do it on the bottle. Cannot get it to do it in real life. Oh, okay. It's clearly magnetic. Hang on. See? But I can't. I don't even know which way the magnet's supposed to go. Oh, there we go. Oh, another magnet there. The blue and the blue and the purple just have never been able to get it to work. All right, so I want this nail, blue. We can try to magnetize it, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Nothing's happening. Okay. Not a problem. I'll clean this up. Okay, I'll start the second coats here. I'm waiting for the blue to dry just a little bit more before I do a second coat of that. I think I'm going to do a third coat on the white also. What was I going to say? Oh, I don't know how any of these colors that I picked are going to stamp. My guess is not very well, so I may end up switching over to stamping polishes for the actual stamps themselves, which I think will be fine. I don't think it'll be super noticeable. Okay, good. Okay, so I did a single coat of the milky white shimmer on each of these two nails because you need a base color before you do a gradient over it. So I'm gonna let these dry for a little bit and then I will be back. And this one's gonna need, I think I want to do one more layer on that. Yeah, I can still see through it. Is it dry enough to do that yet? No. All right, I'll be back in no time to you.
1 hour later.
Okay, so the third coat on this, and then we're gonna do the liquid latex on the 2 fingers to get them ready for, I can't finish a sentence, liquid latex on these 2 in order to do the gradients. There's the rest of the sentence. I knew it was there somewhere. Let's see how much is left in this. Oh, this one's new. Okay, let's give this a go. 3 colors, I have my sponge. Red, that's awful thick. white. Uh-oh. Don't want to dip that back in. Mess. Blue. Oh, wrong mail. Okay. A little thicker on the blue there. Okay. Very abstract. I kind of like it. Okay, I'm going to attempt to pick this up with these polishes, but I feel like I'm going to have to switch over to the stamping polishes. We're going to give it a go. Come on, faster. Oh, it did pick up. Okay. I ended up going the opposite way that I said I was going to, didn't I? Oh, that's okay. That looks cute. Oh, that's cute. I like that one. And I like my very messy. They look like bomb pops. They look like melted bomb pops. I actually kind of like that. I'm going to leave it the way it is. All right. So, what's left? Where's my list? Watermelon, stars, fireworks, and then bomb pop. I kind of made bomb pops on accident. Which leaves stars and fireworks. So, I think fireworks in the blue sky and stars on the red background. I think that's the plan. Okay. See if we can get this off any easier than we got the last one off. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a great peel. Very nice. What about you? Can you do that too? Not quite, but not too bad. All right. Let me do a little bit of cleanup here. And then we got one more. Okay. That came out so cute. Oh, I like it. All right, clean up. Okay, I'm going to try something that I have not been able to get work yet. I'm going to take this and I'm going to do that in white and that in blue. That first, then that. Yes. see if this works. Bottle won't open. There we go. Supposedly you can double stamp. As long as the second stamp completely covers the first stamp. Gonna work. See? Oh, come on. Clean up. Nuts. Hang on. Okay. All right. Progress being made. Hold on a moment. And then, did I clean that? Yes. Okay, not perfect, but cute. Oh, really cute. A little busted up there. Okay. Let me make sure that's broken right there. Ha ha ha. Oh my god, I love it. That's fabulous. I think it's raining again. Which makes sense, it's 2 o'clock on Sunday, so that would make perfect sense. I love the melted bomb pops. I think that's so cool looking. Okay, what else did I have? Fireworks. Fireworks, let's swap this out. Find the firework. I don't know if this one's gonna work or not. That did not work at all. I tried to do it quickly. It did not work. I also don't think that red is going to work. So we're just going to go with white. Okay, let me clean that up.
Okay, they are done. I love it. That came out so good. I am ready for my 4th of July cruise. Now I just need the weather to cooperate. Maybe I should have done storm nails. Alright, wish us luck. Keep an eye on Beryl for us, would you? Because at the moment we're headed to the same place. Alright, I hope you like this. I had fun doing it. Wow, I actually did nail art. And not just weird experiments. Yay me! Alright, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. And I will see you after the cruise for some more nails. Bye!